Pokemon Philosopher, Chapter 2, Part 6. Doing this on a Sunday, because, well, I got plans on Monday. So, yeah. Oh, also, I actually have my own proposal for a Pokemon in this one, which I'll give away at the ending, assuming I remember. It's not really an actual concrete idea yet, more of a concept that if you want to steal, you're totally free to. Just kind of a concept for a Pokemon, given the time of year that I thought of when walking my dog. I'm walking my dog. Sound fucking redneck there. Anyway, follow the rhythm. We're gonna find Meloetta here?
Well, Ginger Hill was nice, but I think it's about time we get on the road. Unfortunately, the road kinda ends here, so you're either going to have
great,
to
the story
backtrack
ends. Well,
all the way back
the rest are
where you
credits,
came
guys.
from,
And
or
girls.
we can just use the Detroway to travel to the nearest city. And what a coincidence, that city so happens to have another gym.
Oh, what are
So
the
let's
odds?
hop on board and see what Rebelland has to offer.
Rebelland? This would be the rock type area, I imagine. Then what would that have to do with rhythm? Oh, Rebel Land. Oh, that's nice.
Not a bad town. If
I
I
love
say
seeing
so
this sort of
myself.
architecture
Apparently,
with the
this
giant
place
buildings
used to
and
have
be
some
like,
shady
now,
activity in
if
the
you
past.
pay attention here, you can
But
hear
you
the
wouldn't
sound of
have
the
thought it
peasants slowly
considering what the
starving
place
to death
looks
because
like
all the
now.
money was spent on
We
this
could have
thing.
visited this town earlier in
It's
our
gorgeous
journey,
looking, but still.
considering all the side activities we've done, we've gotten a little sidetracked.
I'll say.
Regardless of
Eh,
what
'cause we
time
took
you
the
decide
train.
to visit here, you can still check out some cool side attractions, like the church in the middle of the town, or the radio center, which also doubles as this town's gym.
Ooh, can we get
center
an
in
actual
question
radio
is home
pack
to
thing
this
like in
town's
Gen
bread
2?
and butter, the #1 radio station's Tracers.
Oh. What? Did we finally run out of ads? Can I die happy now?
Man, it's so boring today. What's a guy gotta do to get some love around here?
Love. It's not Valentine's Day.
I'll tell you fellas, you switch on Tracers. Here, we don't pick favorites when it comes to music. Hard rock, classics, pop, whatever you want,
Country.
we got it. You want to listen to our jams, then you don't even have to pay a dime. It's completely free. But if you
I
have
wonder if
any
S-Code
sweet
planned
pennies
this
you'd like to
before or
waste,
after
you could
Jet
always
Set
give us a
Radio-
nice
the Jet
little
Set Radio
recommendation.
game was announced.
Just use the following phone number and call us right up.
Don't hit- it's a
Tell
bunch
us
of
what
pluses,
to play,
don't.
and we'll play it. Make sure to visit our website to learn more. Tracers. We'll trace just about
I
anything.
imagine that he had the concept plans like that, but just like funny coincidence. Although I totally just be like,
yeah,
screw it, I'm just gonna go with this one. This is more fun.
Anyway, we won't be exploring any long grass today. However, we have been training for
There are
some
no new
time,
Pokemon,
and
unless
the
we
Pokemon
fight
that
them in
we've
the
had in
gym.
our parties for a while now have been getting a lot of experience.
Are we gonna
No
talk
doubt that
cock
some of
tease
them
me
are
again?
Just about ready to evolve. So let's take a breather and see
I was about to
who's
be
on the
like,
market
we are just
today,
about to
shall we?
evolve. Eh? After the gym battle. Ugh! Oh, this thing. I mean, that's a cool design. Looks like a Mega Man villain.
Starting things off, if you've
But
been
hey, it's a
patient
cool
enough
look.
with Pupa,
Which
it
I
would
wouldn't have
finally
been.
evolved into Synthesect.
I like the
stink
tubes
bomb
to its mouth in a
Pokemon.
Bane
It
sort of
evolves
way.
from Pupa at level 30, which does take longer than normal Route 1 bug Pokemon,
I'll
but
say.
it makes up for it because it's
What is this,
fairly
Gen
strong.
5?
In more ways than 1, too.
With how
Not
long
only
it
is
takes
its
for them to frickin'
exoskeleton
evolve.
super tough, but it's
Like
able
Gen
to
5.
produce
I
a
hate that
toxic
part. I think we
gas
can all
from
kind of
both the
agree on
palms
that
on
part.
its hands
Well,
and all over
most of
its
us
body.
anyway.
Any other living
Some of it's more
thing
acceptable than
exposed to this
others.
gas for too long is considered contaminated and must be left alone for at least 10 years. Assuming they can survive being melted inside out. Pick your poison.
Jeebus! Nice to know that Esco is staying true to the freaking word. What the hell? It became a microphone? Oh, it can transform. Okay. Oh, I wonder what that's what the gyms are using then.
Hope you're in a groovy
Funk
mood,
UFO.
because once Unifo reaches level 27, it will
microphone.
evolve into Funkyfo, the techno Pokemon. It takes
Oh,
the
look.
form of a microphone in order to gather information from other trainers, mimicking any voice or sound that it hears.
Oh great, the chat's hot.
Some people even use this Pokemon for espionage missions, since it's pretty good at hiding in plain sight. With that being said, be careful what you say around this thing, since it will record everything it hears, and I mean everything, without fully understanding the meaning of it.
I just remembered that freaking thing was finally, and it looks like that. Hey, it's a cool design though.
Save the best.
And you know what?
till
We
last.
stayed before.
Following up
We
on the
actually have a
previous
four-legged
episode's
freaking
Your
starter
fire-type
final
starter
evolution.
Pokemon
Now the
Tenderam will
Pokemon fans
finally
will stop
evolve
bitching.
into Calibate,
The fire
the
types.
Cultivate
The
Pokemon.
fire type.
At level
community
36,
stuff.
this Pokemon will have finally grown up and
Seriously,
realized
I
the
keep hearing complaints
importance
be like,
of
"Why do they
hard
always
work.
bipedal?"
It's
I
willing
don't
to do
give a
whatever it can to
fuck.
help out.
Where?
whether in battle
First
or
world
in the
problems.
farmlands it works on. Using its incredibly strong front legs, it can dig up the ground using its retractable claws, or just flat out use them as a giant plow. A flame plow, to be
That's
exact.
cool.
That's its
You know,
signature
I was a
move.
little against
It
this
will
at
charge
first,
at its
but
enemies while
now
its
that I'm
front
actually getting
legs
some
dig
more
up the
look at it
ground,
and getting the
tearing up the
explanation,
terrain
I kind
and
of like
getting
this
rid of
thing. This
field
thing's
effects
okay.
like
I like
toxic
it, you know?
spikes.
Just
Hope those
initial
of you who
reaction
chose
sort of
Bagrill
things,
as
you
their
know.
starter Pokemon are impressed, and if you want to see what the other two starters evolve into, make sure to check out the other two arcs. Anyway,
Well, we checked out
these
the third,
additional
the
buffs
Alchemon
we may
ones,
or
we
may
know
not
the
have
water
gotten
ones
to our
from
team
Formis.
should be a major help once we decide to take on the gym. In fact, why
We were
wait?
just talking about
There's
it
nothing
earlier.
stopping us, so let's pay Tracers a visit and see what they have to offer us, shall we? For
Odds
this
are they
next
use
gym
for that
puzzle,
UFO.
you're gonna
thingy.
have to go burning fire on the dance floor.
Oh, whoa!
I'm sorry, that was stupid, but anyway, the gym will
yeah,
be
it was
split
stupid,
up
that's why
into
we liked
multiple
it.
sections. Each section will have a tiled floor, which you'll need to light up in order to move on to the next part.
Of course.
Be careful where you step, though, because if you
Of
step
course.
on a tile which is already colored, then you'll have to do the whole thing again.
Don't.
It's basically like Wallace's gym from Ruby and Sapphire.
I figured
Only
that
there's
stuff
no
out when I was
penalty
still a
room,
kid.
which
I
you'll drop
didn't
down
need
to
the
if
guide.
you get one wrong.
Because I am smart.
All the same, there are panels
No,
that
it
are
did take me
already
a few
colored,
tries
which
to
you'll have
lie.
to
I feel like I
navigate
did it on my
around.
first try or anything like that.
So
I'm not going to be
just
that
feel the rhythm, and
egotistical.
you should be able to reach the gym
I
leader
like those
with
kind
no
of
trouble.
puzzles.
Speaking of which, so
Charlie.
I'm trying my best to do what my father wanted me to do, but I honestly don't know. I'm not like him. I mean, I'm not a good Pokemon trainer at all. I
So you
can't
think
do
Charlie's actually
anything when it
winning
comes
the
to
badges,
battling.
or just being
I'm
like, well, I
rubbish
didn't
at
win
it. I
here,
hate
let's move to the
seeing
next one, see if I
Pokemon
got
get
better
hurt,
luck with
but
them. Then
if
maybe
I'm
they
not
can
good
get,
at battling, then
train
what
going.
kind of trainer am I? And I can't just go back on my word. Not now. I promised them. I promised them that I would. But I'm not sure if I can keep it. Almost every other trainer in my class who's doing the gym challenge has already gotten half of their gym badges by now, but I haven't even gotten 3. I just don't want to keep doing this, but I can't go back on my word. I can't go against the promise that I
Charlie.
Sir? Mr. Tempo, are you listening to me?
No, he's got the headphones blaring. Man, Charlie's
sir?
spilling his get outs, trying to tell you how he
Hello?
really feels and all
Hello?
that stuff.
Oh,
Tempo just
oh,
like,
oh,
I'm
yeah,
hanging
sorry.
on to
Sorry
the
about that,
other
kid.
side.
Listen, I wasn't paying attention to most of what you said, but I get the idea. And if you want my advice, simple. Just forget it. Don't worry about any of it. You're too stressed over all these strives that you kept complaining about for the past few hours. Just forget about your little burdens and run life your own way. Follow your own tempo, if you will.
And if your dad doesn't like it, well, he's dead. So what's he gonna do about it? Rise from the grave
I
as a
promised.
zombie?
If I break that promise, then what kind of a... sir?
I won't give up till the
You know
end
what?
of me.
Forget this.
I think he's just
You think I
dancing
could
like
just ignore this,
Giganto in
but
that one
that's
mod.
easy for you to say. Yeah, so yeah, kid. Don't worry about it. Oh, they're gone. Huh.
You're barely
hey,
paying
new
attention. The only
challenger.
time he's paying
Sup,
attention is like there's a
name's
break in the
Tempo,
music or
gym leader
something.
around here. Like the beat? Me too. Spend as much time
I
listening
imagine
to
there's
it
like
as I do
90%
gym lead
rock
and
out music and stuff
almost
like
get
that, and
trapped
there's like
in
that
my own
one
world,
cool down
just
song that
grooving
doesn't
along
fit
to
at all.
these little
Like,
tunes.
I'm a Barbie
Doesn't matter
girl in a
what kind of
Barbie war or
music.
something. This is a
Rock,
chill down
country,
music,
I
so
love
you
it
can
all.
get back into hype
And
again.
you can find it all here too. No wonder I decided to set up shop in these parts.
Or like a country song.
You know, before this place was introduced, I heard this was a pretty boring town. Glad I was able to hop on the bandwagon as soon as this place started rolling in.
At least he didn't turn his radio
Man,
tower didn't
good
come from an
times.
old funeral
But enough
home.
about this place's life story. You came here for a battle, right? Well, I might as well give it to you. Come on, let's get this over with. Next playback will be starting soon. No way am I missing that.
No way, he doesn't have one that has his own tempo.
Oh yeah, battle, right.
Yeah.
Go, Cricketoon!
Alright, that makes sense. I wonder if... I don't remember. It's
Yeah, you
in
managed
this
to beat
region of stuff
Cricketoon.
he'd totally fit. Or
no
she.
skin off my bones. To and throw, Radios!
Radios. That's a new one.
Huh.
And we don't get to see it.
Wasn't this interesting? A Pokemon we haven't even seen before.
Ooh.
And unfortunately, one that won't be revealed in this arc.
Ah, it's
so you'll
the
have to
Evil
watch another
Rockets
one in order to
team.
find out about
Not
its
Evil
radios.
Rockets, the Evil
Otherwise, you'll
Villains
be
team.
stumbling in the dark. Literally. Oh, you even managed to beat my radios. Ah, well, no harm done.
And
Let's
gives
get
us a
him
little more hype
explode.
next thing. And of course, it's explode in this. It just makes sense.
Over already? Wow, you're some trainer, aren't you? Ah, well, I think it's about time you meet my co-star. The stage is set for you, Omnibeat.
Omnibeat. Ah, final form. Ooh. What the hell?
Introducing your DJ for the night, Omnibeat, the Soundwave Pokemon. This guy is the final evolved form of Unifo, evolving from Funkyfo at level 40. By
I
this
thought they were
stage,
supposed
it
to
has
be
fully
flying
developed
saucers,
into
but it's-
human
well, then
society,
again-
becoming obsessed with their music and
Huh.
jamming it
They're
out
more like
whenever it
Transformers
can.
in a way.
Using its
which keeps
ability
through the
to
alien
replicate and produce sound waves, it can levitate off the ground, usually to try and attract attention towards itself. Playful and fun? Definitely, but certainly not dangerous, since this thing can shatter diamonds with its sound waves, so be careful.
It's also got 3 abilities, if you count the hidden. Alright.
Sorry about that. Took longer than I thought with that one. Guess this means you're facing my special co-star. Let's go, Noyarlio!
Noyarlio? Oh boy, it's a Noivern combined with a
This is Tempo's
Lucario.
Alcamon, Noyarlio, aka Project Detect. The end goal was to create the ultimate spying Pokemon, using Lucario's aura powers and Noivern's echolocation abilities.
Makes sense,
However,
I guess.
the clashing DNA once again resulted in some technical difficulties.
And a really
Both
weird
the
design.
Pokemon's aura powers and echolocative abilities are nowhere near as strong.
Don't.
Heck, the Pokemon can't even learn Aura Sphere.
What?
If that wasn't bad enough, the overloading senses have been known to drive the Pokemon mad. This one seems
That's
fine,
dangerous.
but all the same, be careful when you fate.
Oh, really? It's kind of
Hello
more
and
flying
salutations
type
once
thing,
again,
normal type. I don't know,
Fletchley
there's no real
trainer.
actually
I hope I'm not
consistency with the
interrupting
gym
anything
type,
important,
just
but I see
a
you have
gimmick.
uncovered our Noyarlio, a very impressive
You're gonna
name
show us
if
the
I do say so
pre-evolution.
myself. Well, if
It's
you
an
want
alright
one
name, I
yourself,
guess.
just remember you'll have to combine Noibat and Riolu DNA, and first hatch it from the egg that
Yoilu.
will become Noyolu.
Yeah, something
From
like
there,
that.
evolution
I do like the
is
bat
the same
wings
as
under its thing.
Riolu. And
That's
be
kinda
assured,
cute.
this Pokemon is far more efficient than the old, boring Lucario.
Bitch, do you know how
Seriously,
much
why
money
does
Lucario
everyone
makes
use
them?
that Pokemon? It's so overhyped. Probably because it's one of the easiest Pokemon to train.
Not
Heck,
to
a lot of champions use Lucario due to how capable it is.
exactly. Do you
Not
know
to
how
mention with
popular
how
Lucario
well it gets along with
gets?
humans. Oh,
You know how popular
well,
Lucario is.
I assure
he
you
is
that this Pokemon
insanely
is just as
popular.
capable
It's not
when
even
it comes
fair.
to combat. Sure, the
Like if you do like a
Noibat
top
DNA
10,
makes
I
it
think they did a
incredibly
top
weak,
10 of most
and
popular Pokemon.
the Riolu
and I don't know
DNA
what
makes
where
it
Lucario
too heavy
stood.
to
But
fly,
if he's in the
but
top 10,
it can
not
still
freaking
glide.
surprised.
That's something. Now, if you're kind enough not to press the skip button, we can go over...
I can't. There is no skip button. Thank you. Doesn't even notice his loss. Huh? Up, down, and all around. Up.
What?
Just
What?
freaking grabs the headphones
Oh.
and yeets them.
Yeah, sorry about that. Anyway, oh, you won already. Oh, I'm surprised that battle ended so fast. Anywho, well, congratulations. Here, take this. It's called the Techno Badge.
You know, that's a good design and all that stuff. It's just I kind of expected it to be a pair of headphones.
Pretty cool, ain't it?
But that's good too.
Doesn't mind me if
Not
you
judging.
don't think so. Like, dislike, I got better things to do in life
Like,
than worry
dislike,
about
comment,
stupid stuff
subscribe.
Like that.
Damn it, that's
The whole
code.
world can come to an end, and he'll still see me jamming out to some sweet tunes.
Well, no, because if the
Don't
world's
let your
ended, then they're not
lifelong
going to see anything
stresses
because
and
everyone's
strides
dead.
wear you down, mate. Just follow your own rhythm.
They're just saying they're going to see you there in the afterlife jamming. What the?
I gotta get jamming.
Hey, he
Don't have that many
fainted.
windows with all the challengers that keep
Yeah, and he got
coming
back
in.
up again. What of
But,
it?
hey,
It's
if
fainting,
you ever
not
wanna see
dying.
things my way, just use this.
I think it's very nice of you to give that fainting Pokemon another chance.
Hit it,
Boomstick.
DJ.
This is my boomstick. That was a fun
Well,
one, Jim.
that was.
We're not getting the
gym
sound types. This is the closest
Oh
we
well,
get.
only a couple gym badges left.
I remember
Won't be
when
long
they
before
cared
we'll
about
be
the
able to
new
take on the
turtle
Pokemon League.
Be like, they're gonna
So,
introduce the
let's
sound
check
type
that
at
map and
no,
see where
it's
we-
not happening.
Wait, hold on. What's going on over there?
Stop announcing it every
And
freaking new
that's
Pokemon,
the whole
anything
story.
ever.
Oh, I see. Why didn't you tell me before that you weren't too fond of being a Pokemon trainer? Because I didn't want to make you go through all the trouble of getting me a starter Pokemon for nothing, and... well, I promised him, and if I'm not good at Pokemon battling at all, then what kind of trainer am I? Well, you're still
not
a
a
trainer, that's one thing for sure.
Yes,
But
yeah.
Pokemon trainers don't just have to be battlers, they could also be breeders, caretakers, anything you want. Well, yeah, but that's not what I promised him to be. He wanted me to be a good trainer just like him. But I can't. I'm trying. I really am. But
I believe
I've
you.
lost more gym battles than I've won. And every time I battle, I can't help but wince seeing Pokemon get hurt. I admit it. I'm a coward, a wimp, a pacifist,
No.
but I just don't know what to do anymore. Other than try.
Stop beating yourself up.
Why would he do this to me? Why would he give me this task knowing I can't go through with it?
Because he thought
Why would
that
he
you
give me a
could.
promise I can't keep?
Because he believed in you and thought that's what you wanted, maybe.
Look, kid, I knew your father back when he was still a champion. In fact, well, I had to battle him in order to become a champion myself. and,
Naturally.
well, he was a good man. I learned so much about him and so much from him, even before our battle. And I'm pretty sure when he gave you that promise, he didn't mean to hurt you.
Right.
He didn't mean be a good trainer just by your ability to battle alone. You think so? Think so? You knew him better than I did. So do you really think he would give you this promise for the sole purpose of trying to hurt you? Nah, didn't think so. Listen, I know Jason isn't here right now, but if he was, I bet he'd say something along the lines of, be a good trainer, but in your own way, you know? Because no matter what trainer you choose to be, I'm sure he'll be proud of you. You don't have to be a one-trick Ponyta just to prove that to him. Anyway, I've wasted enough time here. Sorry, I better get going to Neotropolis.
You kind of like that
Need it
one
there.
Ponyta
Just
thing.
think about what I said, okay? What kind of trainer I want to be.
Given how you hate
Sheesh,
fighting,
that was a lot to take in, wasn't it? Hopefully Charlie will be able to find some ground soon.
Maybe a healer
On the
or a
flip
Pokemon
side, this
doctor like
Neotropolis
Brock is.
sounds fun, so let's do that next time, as our journey through Revolu continues.
Well, hopefully Charlie is able to find his own way to fulfill his father's request in another regard. Yeah, I think the problem with the Pokemon trainer thing is just like it doesn't just mean one thing; it can mean many things. It's like a freaking liberal arts degree in the Pokemon world. It's like, what does it mean? Anything really? That doesn't help me at all. Uh, it's just there's a lot of different types of Pokemon trainers out there, and you could be one in your own regard. I'm sure you could. Sure he's still a good battler around that jet. Like if the chips are down, it's fight or flight. He could put up a fight. It just he doesn't like to, and he doesn't like doing it this way. So hopefully he'll find out that wants to be a doctor or something like that. So hopefully Charlie is able to get. And good for Charlie for actually coming out and saying what the problem is. You know, we usually see a lot of things are just like, oh, it's none of your business. You know, it's shit. You keep pent up. Like, yeah, he was like that at the start, but now he's starting to come around on it and just be more open to more people, even gym leaders and stuff like that. So that's good of Charlie. I'm so freaking sick of the be like, I have problems. I have such a traumatic past. You wouldn't even begin to understand. No, bro. I'll tell you here. Okay, here's what's happening. So good on him. Oh, also, I might as well throw in that Pokemon idea I had. Okay, so since this is the time of year I had one, basically it's the Scrooge of the Pokemon world, and I mean that as in like, okay, so it's an ice type with 3 stages. The first represents the Ghost of Christmas Past. The middle stage is the Ghost of Christmas Present, and the last stage is Future. Or maybe mix up the baby form being future because babies have a lot of future and the old people look back on their past or something like that. You can mix and match it a bit. But that's kind of just the idea of the Pokemon I had. I had no idea how to actually implement it or anything like that. I just had a pretty basic idea, so like that. I just said it was Scrooge because, Christmas cards like that. And I had nothing besides the base ideas like that, or what to do with it or anything like that. Maybe when it gets into its final form, it learns Perish Song or something like that. I don't know. That was my idea for a Pokemon, and again, that's fair use. If you want to take that and expand on it, go right ahead. You can even do that in the comments if you want to. So yeah, good work on this one, S-Code. I hope you have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year and all that jazz. So yeah, good stuff, and yeah. Cool gym leader too. Yeah, that was fun to check out. That's him with all his wacky Pokemon and stuff like that. So yeah, good gym battle and good gym leader and good stuff. Good stuff. Later.